When you announced that Austin Aries was part of Control Your Narrative,
Yeah.
I think people got really upset.
A small vocal minority did. But then our
He was
ticket
trending
sales
on Twitter.
He's trending on Twitter without even tweeting. That's publicity you can't buy.
That's true.
Mr. What is he? Arts and Culture?
Mr.
Arts and Culture. Yeah, but you know,
People have very strong opinions about Austin Aries. And I know
that's
this
okay.
because he was on my show and people had very strong opinions about me even giving him the platform to speak on my show.
that's what I don't get is how do you know what someone thinks, feels, or even truly says if you don't hear what they think or understand what they feel or where it's coming from or actually listen within context to what is truly being said.
So what was your idea behind bringing him into the project?
Mostly, he reached out prior to us even announcing that we are becoming a real, promotion in a sense, or we have television, or we're running a series of live events, or we're really growing at a rapid rate. Before all of that, he just said, I dig what you're doing, and I'd love to be a part of it one day. And I'm like, here's a guy, former world champion, one of the best wrestlers in the world, who went away for a long time. When he went away, it was on a personal journey of discovery. It wasn't because he was blackballed. Like, he just had to get away. And, like, that's a story worth telling. And that's a story worth hearing, I think. So he reached out, and then we had a very intricate phone call with him, my partner, JC, the narrator, and I, and we were like, we're feeling this. This feels good. Let's look at the downs. Okay, he's controversial. He has opinions, but there's nothing cancelable. So he has his opinions. What we're fighting against is the perception of somebody based on what you don't know anyways. So it seemed logical. It seemed in a sense safe. Plus, if I'm inheriting a world champion in the ring, here's a guy that when we're bringing up the next generation of talent to think differently, work differently, act differently, truly be able to encompass what we think this industry is, he's a great guy to do it because he's so good. And he's a leader. He's a locker room leader. He's a leader in his own life. And I respect that. Do I agree with him on things? I don't know. Probably not. But I can have discourse and I can have discussion and I can live happily knowing that maybe we don't see eye to eye on certain things, but we do have the same vision for what this industry could be.
I think that people went, EC3 is attaching his name to Austin Aries. Therefore, he must agree with everything that Austin Aries stands for. And they're kind of lumped you together.
That's a terrible mindset. And that's why I think what the problem is with society and culture here. You're either one thing or the other.
It's very interesting. It's this team or this team.
But that's not true at all.
No, and these teams are now against each other.
But the majority of people are on neither team, and they're in the middle going, you suck, you're nuts.
Yeah.
So whatever.